What is up, everyone? So VERDANSK is finally back on Warzone, and I haven't done any updates on audio or headsets, so I think to give an audio update on the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro headset. So this is going to be an update video because the new season launched, the new map launched, and the audio settings has also changed. So I think this is the perfect time. I'm going to show you in this video how to update the EQ presets for the custom Warzone. Also change some settings in the game, and particularly in the system. In PlayStation settings, there's been a new update, and in this update there's a secret. Well, I don't know if it's a secret, but there is a settings that you could tweak so you could hear the lows and highs much better. Now, I've tested these settings on the Arctis Nova Pro for both wired and wireless, but I'm not sure if it's going to work for other headsets. You might have to check it out and let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you guys want to see a full review on this headset, make sure you guys check out my other videos. Now, there's also an Xbox version of this headset, and I haven't tested these settings on Xbox, only PlayStation. So this video is mostly for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, I guess, if you guys still use that. If you're using a PC, there's other softwares that you could leverage, such as Sonar from SteelSeries, and other softwares that you could use to tweak the settings much better than you can on the PlayStation 5 because it's much more limited. When you're going to be playing with these settings, you could hear footsteps almost from the next building. And they sound very directional, which helps a lot. One of the biggest issues I had with the previous COD is the directional footsteps was all over the place. You couldn't really tell if they're coming from above or below or from which direction. With these settings, that's going to change.
I guarantee it.
I think with a new update to the game and adding these settings, which I'm going to go over in this video, the sound is just more clear and crisp, and the directional footsteps is much better. So let's go to our DAC EQ here, and let's go to audio options. So you see we have different presets here that came with the system. So you have flat, bass, focus. We want to go to custom EQ, and we're going to create our own. So you see here, these are the different frequencies that you are allowed to customize. Now it's limited. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 different frequencies that we could customize the sound on. If you're using, for example, for like a PC, you could customize anything in between as well. So between 30 and 62, you could also customize it. So that's why there's a much more bigger advantage because you're using PC, so the software is different and more limited than the PlayStation one. So for the 31, we want to set this at a -8. On the 62, we're going to go to, we're just going to leave this at, we're going to leave it at 0. For the 125, we're going to set it to -3. 250, we're going to set it to -2.5. For 500, we're going to set it at 2. For 1000, we're going to put it at -1.5. For 2000, we're going to set it at 1. For 4000, we'll set it at 7. 8,000, -4. And 16,000, -2. and I think this is the best audio setting for this SteelSeries headset for the current Warzone, which I believe it's Season 3 Reloaded. So now we go to the settings in the game, and we're gonna choose audio, and I'll just show you which audio settings that I'm currently using. So master game volume, I keep at 100. Enhanced mode, I keep this on. Audio mix, so this is the tricky one. There are different options. So this bass boost, too much sound. I like to keep it just on headphones. There are home theater, sucker punch. I've actually never tried sucker punch. I'm not sure what this is. Tightest dynamic range. So tighter dynamic range and EQ. So I keep it at headphones. Mono audio I keep off. Then you could see the rest of the settings here that I have for audio. So this is in game. This is just microphone level and so forth. This is for the mic. So I keep my voice chat volume at 54 because some people are loud and they just like, you could hear them breathe and stuff. So I don't really care what's going on in the chat. I do chat sometimes, but not as much, so I just keep it around 50. So I think the most important one is the audio mix. So if I were you, I would play around with different ones and see which one you like the best. And the last settings I want to talk to you guys about is in the settings of the PlayStation 5. So you'll click here on the sound and scroll down until you see audio focus. Now this has been added on the new update for the PlayStation 5. So I believe it's on off default. So I think it's like this on default. So you should use this. I highly recommend it. Turn this on. Focus type. So focus type, you want to boost quiet sounds. The other ones I've tried, it's not so good. You want to boost the quiet sounds, especially different ranges of footsteps and other quiet sounds. And keep this off. But adjustment level, you want to put it in the weak. So these are the audio settings I'm using right now to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And this includes the zombies, Verdansk, and also Resurgence. I think it's a much better improvement from the other games. I could totally tell the difference as far as hearing the footsteps and other audio cues. And if you don't have these headsets yet, I'm going to leave the link in the description. You guys could check it out, adjust these settings, and go after it. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next one.